All right, and we are back with more Trails to Daybreak. We're gonna go ahead and continue straight on from finding out we had to head to Oracion. Hope y'all doing well. Trying to think. Uh, I don't think there's anything else. I don't know if it's gonna take us straight there or not, but we'll see. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, tap that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road. Hmm. Let's see where this goes.
Truly well done.
Did they consider that a chapter?
There, God Zeman. I may have lost my life once, but that alone would never be enough to stop me.
Very odd that they're like, he's 69. Holy shit. Very weird that it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of pops up out of nowhere and he's like, I'm alive, and but can't explain how to anybody. Weird. It really is a shame that we can't take Mario with us. She'd only get in the way. At least she's going there with the guild. Better than traveling on her own. Yeah, sounds like they're planning to send a lot of people over to Racion. Can't think of a better group for the job. Indeed, helping civilians is what they do best. Meanwhile, we're only going to avenge that handsome reporter guy. Were you able to get the matter settled with your school on yes? Yes, I told them yesterday that I would be absent for a few days due to a family emergency. They've always been very accommodating to my family situation. Although I've never taken advantage of it like this. I don't think anyone can blame you, given the circumstances. It's still a black mark with your spotless record, though. Miss Perfect's gonna turn to Miss Delinquent before we know it. As long as she doesn't sink to Vance level, she'll be fine. That's fucked up. He's like right there. I am literally standing right here. You guys sure love to bicker, don't you? What of Miss Bright and the other friends? Have you informed them? Rand already knows she's going to be helping the guild on this mission. I'm pretty sure she would be. She already left last night, so I expect that we'll run into her in the Oracion. Makes sense. Guess she had to take some time off too then. Yeah, she told the school she received an emergency request to return home from the Liberalian embassy. I didn't get a chance to fill in Odette and Albert on what's been happening though. I'll make it a point to apologize to them when we get back. Sounds like a plan. Hey, there she goes. Paulette always double cheeked up. Morning, y'all. Sorry you two had to get up so early on our account. We have to get the bistro ready for business anyway. They'll tell me, why is the actress going with you? Oh, I'm going with them to assess the location for my next film. Yeah, that's it. I hope that goes well then. I was hoping Yume would be able to get up and see you off, but it was too early for her. We'll buy her a souvenir or two while we're out to tell her to look forward to them. Of course, I'll do just that. I'm almost scared to ask why you have to leave for Oracion of all places, especially at a time like this. But remember, I'm holding you to your promise about that souvenir. Take good care of your people, you troublemaking buffoon. God damn. That man wake up at 5 in the morning with it on his mind. He fucking hate van. if you don't, if even one of them gets hurt, I'm doubling the rent in your office. God damn. Ouch. You aren't pulling your punches, are you? Well, I'll do what I can to keep him safe. We'll pick the best souvenir money can buy. It'll put a big smile on Yume's face, guaranteed. We've not known each other for long, Mrs. Zaman, but I can tell you're no ordinary traveler. Please make sure my tenants come back safe and sound. Of course, that's what I'm here for. In return, why don't we go for another round of chess when I get back? And I would not be opposed to having more of that heavenly food of yours, too. Nothing would make me happier, especially since our game last night ended in a draw. Well, they made quick friends, damn. Yeah, they know some bad shit's gonna go down.
Wait!
Really? Run their ass over. Nah, I'm joking. I'm just playing. Albert, Odette. What are you two doing here?
Ren texted us. She said the two of you will be absent for the next 3 days. As soon as I got her message, I woke up Odette, and we called a cab and got here as fast as possible.
Kind of makes you feel like something bad finna happen to Agnes, huh?
Most trains aren't running at this hour, so that was really our only option.
Now then, where exactly are you going this early, Off on another thrilling adventure with that scoundrel and his shady entourage?
Shady entourage.
If you keep throwing yourself into danger, one day you'll wind up getting hurt. Or worse.
Sorry for worrying you both. I should have told you sooner. I can't promise I won't be dangerous, but I have to do.
No! You don't have to do anything. I don't want to lose you. I mean, look at what happened to Cray. I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself because of your family. But if that's your only reason, if you're just risking your life for your dad's sake, then I won't let you go.
Okay. Saying like I'm staying out of it. I'll admit that I'm doing this in part because of my dad, but that's not my only reason. Ever since I started this job, I've been exposed to people who, of all walks of life, I've accumulated a wealth of important life experiences, and I felt closer to my mother and grandmother than ever before through the things they left behind. It's all become just as vital to my growth as our day-to-day lessons at Armas. I'd even go as far to say it's become an inseparable part of who I am. So please, don't try to stop me. I'm not just going because of my family or because of what they passed down to me. I'm going because this is something that I have to do for myself.
Yes.
I know that ain't who I think it is. Is that Renee? Whose car is that?
You're certainly up bright and early. About to depart, I take it?
Man, what the hell is he doing here? Oh shit. He actually showed up. What? Him? That's the guy who's always on the city screens.
Dad!
One must always be responsible when making critical decisions, and be acutely aware of their potential repercussions. I pray you took that into careful consideration when making yours, Agnes.
Of course I did. I am my father's daughter, after all.
Bro, we do not have to hide this dude's face. Like, come on now.
I fully intend to seize every opportunity to broaden my horizons and learn from my collective experiences. As much as it pains me to admit, I can't promise that I'll return safe and sound. But I can promise that I'll spare no effort to do so. The last thing I want is to sadden you and the friends I love so dearly.
Agnes.
Well, I mean, for to be so young, she got her priorities straight.
Very well. Make the most of your connections while you're away. The CID is at your beck and call. There are many truths that lie dormant in the gap between ideals and reality. You would do well to seek them out. I will cover for you with regards to your absence from Aramis. You have 3 days, no more, no less. If you exceed that, I will send in the army. That is as far as I'm willing to compromise.
That's more than enough. Thank you, Dad.
I entrust my daughter into your care, Arkwright. You would do well to utilize her services to the fullest. I see you've gathered a retinue of assistants and associates. I am depending on you all to keep her safe from harm.
No need to worry, Mr. Prez. Your girl's in good hands. We may skirt the rules of society from time to time, but we ain't about to break any labor laws.
I too will do all I can to ensure the safety of everyone here.
You have my thanks.
I will give you a call once you reach the city. I shall leave a certain other woman in your capable hands as well.
Oh? I wonder who that is.
Always finds a way to saddle me with busy work. Anyway, that president is sure something. Definitely has the looks for the part. But he sure doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. The guy clearly cares about you, but he just won't come out and say it.
Well, he is a politician at heart. Evading direct answers is what they're good at.
Ah, darn it. I had so many arguments prepared, but now they've been blown out of the water.
She's like, fuck. All the stuff I came up with to get on her ass.
Just come back to me safely, all right?
Will do.
If anything does happen, just give us a ring, and we'll be there before you know it.
But your ass ain't finna do shit, bro. So, like, stop.
Until then, please look after our friend.
Of course!
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, I would be talking shit. Bro ain't finna do shit. Like, literally nothing. I'm really sorry for keeping this from you all. Your relation to Professor Epstein was plenty surprising as is. I never imagined your father was a huge celebrity too. It was real obvious you were hiding something, but damn, that's a hell of a bombshell. No kidding, I'm still processing everything. I get what you mean. I assume the decision to conceal your surname was made by the government. That's correct. It was part of a program designed to protect confidential state secrets. Claudel was my mother's last name. My real name is... You don't gotta spell it out. Had a hunch you borrowed it from your mom's side, though. Oh, really? It's been 4 years since my mother died now. Before that, even though my father was a politician in the opposition's party, he was always just dad to me. But after mom died, and especially after he announced his candidacy 2 years ago, we've been drifting further and further apart. And my guess is he did that because of the stuff he's getting into with it. Like, if you go back to Reverie, he approached the Grand Master himself, you know, and there's some shit taking place in the background that isn't really being discussed, you know, but I'm guessing like doing distancing himself from his daughter is keeping that so he can go and do these things and not have to like continue to keep worrying about her in a way. Like he still cares about it. It's his daughter, but I'm just saying, like, you know, probably fucks with his morals a little bit. That was followed by the surprise election result, and I'm sure you all know about. And after that, I enrolled in Aramis under my mother's surname. I wasn't expecting my childhood friends, Odette and Albert, to be there too. I'm pretty sure he found a way to help get them in as well. Dad's remained distant ever since. I suppose that's what led me to becoming so invested in Mom's diaries. In the diaries Mom left behind. Which eventually brought me to Van to find the first Genesis. I think you all know the rest of the story from there. So that's how it is. Both my mother and grandmother are still around, so I can't relate to that part of your story. But I can certainly understand being attached to your family's legacy. Yes, we seem to be much the same in that respect. Just so you know, I don't discriminate. So who your parents are ain't a problem for me. But so long as I'm paying you, I'm gonna be working you hard. I don't need your pops telling me to do that. Of course. I've got your back on, yes. Man, how we end up with such a group of weirdos, myself included, I guess. The old man here has got something that draws people like us. He's not wrong. You know I can see you all making faces in the rearview mirror, like I'm some kind of trouble magnet, right? Especially you, Judith. You don't even work for me. Actually, I've made arrangements to pay her with the services she provides. Oh my God. She's still getting paid. She makes shit tons of money. I wouldn't pay her ass. Say what? I insisted on working for free, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. Oh, come on, Reset. She's already rolling in cash from all her acting work. That mirror was gonna go towards a new body kit for the car. Bro, look at Fairy's face. She's like, dude. This dude is trash. I swear this dude only cares about three C's: cars, confections, and communal baths. If I ever end up like him, please smack you upside the head. I think you may need to start keeping him on a shorter leash, Agnes. I'll consider it. Bruh, you trying to tell me he acting like he heard that from there? Come on, man, with the bullshit. Farrah just gave him this look like, dude, you are so trash, bro. On the way to Oracion, they came across several checkpoints put up due to the emergency declaration, but the CID had arranged for them to pass through. After a brief pit stop in Anchorville, they hit the road northeast. He couldn't rest it, he got his ass on there. Look at he just having the time of his fucking life. The city we were headed to was the capital of Calvert before the revolution 100 years ago. It has a population of around 280,000 people, making it the third most populous city in the Republic. Why do they always do this bullshit in the biggest fucking cities, like where shit tons of people are, so everybody can die? That's a lot fewer than the capital's 800,000 and Longport's 550,000. But man, oh man, this bike you got here is pure fire. I can't wipe the grin off my face. I'm glad you're enjoying it, but do ride with care. Didn't get half the reaction when he was driving my girl. I guess even obsessing over something has its downs, huh? I think your truck is nice and comfy, if it helps. Now we know that many other grooves are also making their way to our destination. I am aware of Heiyue and several Jägerkorps, as well as the Grossritter and the Papal's Guard secret unit. Shit, the hell? I wonder if I said that right. You were in the Grossritter, if I recall, right? Yeah, it's an elite force affiliated with the Congregation of the Sacraments that primarily exists to recover artifacts. And when we have the Papal Guard in the holy city of Alteria, holy city of Alteria's peacekeeping force. So they have a special unit of sorts too. I'm no expert on them myself, Can you tell us a bit about them? Certainly. As you may be aware, the Ritter is a relatively small organization comprised of around 1,000 people. The Papal Guard is a force 30,000 strong that answers directly to the Congregation of Divine Worship. It took part in the war against the Empire. The relationship between the two congregations was strained even before that, but it became more so after the war. Still, while the Papal Guard may have the upper hand in numbers, the Ritter has significant advantages that the Guard does not. Yeah, those sons of bitches are powerful. Yeah, so over here to the right, that is Barkhorn. It just looks a little different in his get-up before he is now. In the back right there, on the right side, is Gaius from Trails of Cold Steel games, a part of Class 7. And the two in the middle here are the ones that we met. God, I can't remember their names. Shit, my bad. What in the hell? Okay, so what I say? Okay, Gaius. So Gaius took over Barkhorn's old position. He was the 8th Dominion. Okay. So what the hell was his name? So the kid coming from on the right side to the bottom there, that's Leon. I had to remember the name. Balthazar. Leon Balthazar. I think he's the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. In the middle, you have the leader of the Dominion, Ein, or I think it's pronounced Ian, Ein. I could be wrong either way, but it's like E-I-N. Yeah, Selnit. Selnit, I think is her name. She's the most powerful, connected to Kevin, who's over on the left side there. I think Kevin's well, let me finish telling you the rest of them. Sorry. The girl next to her on the left side coming up, that's Celise. We met Celise and Leon in that bar in Barmati's. So right behind her is Kevin. We recognize him. He's the protagonist of Trails in the Sky 3. I think he first shows up in 2 as a a wandering priest, but you end up finding out he's a Dominion later on. Very powerful. And like I was saying, his connection to Ein, his squire is named Ries, and Ries's sister was the squire to Ein, and I think she died like protecting Ein, something like that. Something crazy happened. It's just been a long time since I played that game. Behind him on the left side up top there is Wazi Hemisphere. He is the 9th Dominion. I'm sorry, Kevin was the 5th Dominion. Yeah, Kevin was the 5th. Celise is the 4th. Yeah, she's the 4th Dominion. And over to the far left there is Thomas Lysander. He is the 2nd Dominion. Very unassuming, but very powerful dude. So that's the whole group. I think you've also met most of their squires as well. I think Thomas's was Rosina from Cold Steel. Avis was one for Wazi. Ries for Kevin. Don't know who these two, one is in the middle, who their squires are just yet. Hadn't met them yet. And I don't think Gaius has one yet. And Gaius was actually at one point, I think, trying to squire for Barkhorn. But anyway, that's the Ritter. Sorry. I love it. I like the group, so I got a little carried away. But let me go ahead and get back at it. Chief among them are the Dominions, the 12 knights that lead the organization, one of whom I used to be. The other knights haven't been introduced yet. Haven't been, at least not at this point. Their power and the power of the unique abilities they wield is overwhelming. You encountered the 4th and the 11th. Yeah, see, I got the 4th and 11th among them in the Blacklight District some time ago. Their strength, too, is incredible. Incredible enough to match that pair from the society we met yesterday. Now, look at that. And they don't look like it, huh? They almost look like kids, in a way. For real? Damn. That red-haired woman seemed so adorable to me. That weapon she had wasn't adorable, though. That sword she had was fucking dope, though. Gotta have some bite to stand up against a direwolf. Most people be scared out of their mind. So wait, then the other hooded guy who was down there that day, he is Iscariot, second in command. Oh, okay. He is Iscariot's second in command. Iscariot being the Papal's guard secret unit I mentioned earlier. So that's who that dude is. His name is Ashlad. He does not have any extraordinary abilities like a Dominion, but he's still a veteran in combat. He learned how to wield a battle mace from me personally, so in a sense, he is another student of mine. God damn, this man taught everybody. With the Papal Guard being so big, or papal, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I'm sure even their secret unit is pretty sizable, huh? And the Oathbreaker is probably right that everyone taking part in this has their own schemes in mind, them included. Likely so. If I were to speculate, I would say that the Gralsritter aims to take Armada into custody and recover their artifacts. As for Iscariot, I believe they seek to destroy the artifacts or intercept their recovery, as well as execute all of Armada's members, who have no doubt long been branded as heretics. Execute? So their job's to take out traitors and criminals. Sounds kind of like Heiyue Shongchao. I didn't think there were people like that in the church. The church situation sounds complicated enough, and they're just a small portion of the groups we'll be facing. Once we arrive, our first goal should be assessing the situation on the ground, I suppose. I expect to hear what headquarters plans to do soon as well. I'll know for sure if there are any Jaegers or warriors in the city once we get there. Judging by how many people are going to be gathering there, I wouldn't be surprised if Abi and the rest of our people come. We'll have to see what we can learn from the guild and the CID too. As soon as we finish contacting everyone and learning all we can, we'll get right to work. Alright. Sounds like we're about to get real busy. Alright. Yeah, I really sometimes I hope they actually do a game based on the Gralsritter and like just them and their adventures. I'd like to see that group and doing their thing and dealing with those members. Well, this place looked very different than what I thought it was. The former capital.
We finally made it to Oracion. It's easy to tell that it's a city with a storied history just by looking at these buildings. I believe I heard the oldest cathedral in all of Calvard can be found in the eastern part of the city.
You heard right. I filmed there a few times myself. That place is always swarming with tourists.
Oh, isn't there like a super huge castle here too?
There is a palace, yes, though it was left in ruins during the Revolution. It's called Vashtar Palace, and it was once the center of the old Calvard Kingdom.
Bet that's a decently popular tourist spot, too. Wait, what's that?
That thing's called an orbital tram. It'll take you anywhere in Oracion. They're good for scenic drives, but they ain't exactly built for speed. I'd only hop on one when you've got time to kill.
Darn, there goes that plan. We can ride one the next time we visit.
I've come here a few times for work before, but but I never thought I'd return under these circumstances.
I've taken the liberty to reserve 2 rooms for us at a nearby hotel.
Why she looked at him like she read his mind? That was weird.
Awesome. You're a lifesaver, Master. It's not always easy to book rooms on such short notice.
Dude is a mountain.
So the Mafia's new base is somewhere in this city.
We'll dig those cowards out of whatever hole they're hiding in.
Like, why hide Jin's face at this point?
Let's drop by the local branch first,
I was
though.
gonna say.
We should get our ducks in a row and secure manpower before making a move.
So they're all
Good
here.
thinking. Better to act with caution than with reckless abandon. While we're there, we should take the time to speak with the survivor. We may learn a thing or two from them.
Hopefully so.
Oh, yeah. Your folks are here, aren't they, Elaine? Are you planning to pay them a visit?
No. I'm only interested in handling the task at hand.
Well, damn.
And I believe our temporary collaborator shares my sentiment.
Indeed. I will assist you all to the best of my ability.
There's Hayway. I wonder who's the lady he said that Renee was saying he's going to
I've just confirmed that the top dogs of the guild and our young friends have entered the scene. We are still in the process of gathering intelligence on the enemy, but once our analysis is complete, I will be counting on you to do your part, Yin.
Oh, she's there.
Naturally. Just so we are clear, though, I'm not a part of Hayway, and I'm not doing this for you. However, I agree that we must do something about that weapon. It's a threat not only to the people of Calvert, but to the rest of the world as well.
Man, look. If they give me a chance to fight this girl, man, look. I am a huge Risha fan.
And I will do everything within my power to protect both my former home and my new one.
I wonder what the deal is with the mask for her, though. Because I'm like, how the hell can she see at this thing? This is getting very interesting. There they go.
Oh, damn. Guess the so-called strongest guy who ever lived is joining the fun.
Indeed. And it appears our friends from our very own Shadow Legion are here as well.
Oh, these assholes. Well, it's going down. Where are Class 7? Where are all these other people? You give me the same people that's been in the same game. They made it seem like people were coming from all over. I expected Joshua and Stale to show up.
There are a lot of powerful players here. We've got the Mafia, the Gardens, and all these other random groups. We have our work cut out for us, don't we?
On the contrary, I believe we could have this whole ordeal settled by the end of the day.
Damn, dude, confident
But I
shit.
assume you wish to use this rare opportunity to determine what direction this continent is headed.
Yep. Plus, I'll bet there's gonna be a lot of fun surprises by the end. So we should let this show run its course.
Interesting. Oh, man. There they go.
Can't say I'm thrilled about having another run-in with that freak from the Gardens. But I'm still psyched as hell for this thing. That Dante's guy sure knows how to throw a party.
Well, good host or no, that man is a veritable monster. He's almost as bad as our friend in the silly blue coat.
Hey now, I resent that. I'll have you know I'm a model gentleman. One thing's for certain, though. This is going to be a festival to remember.
I wonder what's up with the dude's ear inside his face. That shit looks weird. It almost looks like it's rotten or something. strange. Damn, the air around the city is toxic as hell. You aren't wrong. There are powerful foes all around us. I can feel it. Really? But the town seems so peaceful to me. There are a lot of tourists around as well. And that in and of itself is concerning, given what happened in Cray. From what I heard, the state of emergency lifted after one day here. Anyway, we should call up the CID. Well, damn.
I see you have arrived safely in the city. We're nearly on time as well. I'm impressed.
How do you... Did you set up hidden cameras in here? Never mind. What's the sitch, Renee?
We're still ascertaining the names and numbers of the enemy, but I have learned which organizations are there at present.
Why don't you share it with the rest of the class then? We're all ears.
First, the Bracer Guild's Edith branch turned up shortly after you, and they were joined by some capable bracers from elsewhere.
Really?
Then we confirmed the arrival of Heiyu Wei's White Orchid Dragon and Yin, and they likely have a large number of Shangsho accompanying them. A few Jaeger Corps have joined the fray as well, the warriors of Kruga and Eisenshield included. The church sent 2 members of the Grossritter, as well as elite members of Iscariot.
Think about it. They only sent 2 of them.
Ikaruga and Marduk were also dispatched to Oracion by their clients. Oh, and your clients are there too. They are likely lurking in the shadows as we speak. That's all I have. I shall leave the rest in your capable hands. I must turn my attention to the mountain of tasks that await me.
So basically the same people from the game. They made it seem like this is going to be a reunion of like everybody. Just hearing him fire off those big names one by one was enough to make me nauseous. And those were just the highlights. There's still the Nihogger. I never Nihog. I think that's how you say Nihog Corps and the Scorpions of Zahat and established corps from the Central East. The Dolar family is here too. They're the 3rd largest mafia in all of Calvert. Then there's the Stillwater Fleet and Zek Arms. One of them is a group of Sea Jaegers, and the other's a new weapons manufacturer. What criminal organization isn't in Oracion at this point? You got me there. Can't say I've heard of the last few names though. But we're all too familiar with Ikaruga, sorry. I'll bet anything that white-haired girl is leading the charge. I'm all but certain that Marduk sent the elite unit led by Mr. Alpha Head. I sensed him earlier, so I say you're right on the money. And I know for a fact that my people and the Ada's course are here too. Ida, and the Republican army is making their move in secret. Just what is Armada plotting? Did you say that they leaked their current location themselves? I did. They invited us all to this place, knowing full well that they were painting a target on their backs in the process. They must be lying in wait as we speak. I imagine we will hear from them soon enough. Shit, how do you know you all came there and then got a bomb there and finna just blow the place up? And then this carnival of theirs will truly begin. Alright, the guy in the armor asked me to take part in the carnival. Is that what this whole thing is about? Yeah, I bet money on it. Oh. There it goes. Shining bright too. Why is it going off now? That could only mean... Well, damn. Everyone's CFAs are ringing at once. No caller ID. I'm gonna answer it.
Greetings, my friends.
Yes,
I
dude.
thank you all for taking time out of your very busy schedules to come here today. My name is Gerard Dantes. I am the head of Armada, as well as the man you seek to destroy.
Not being around the bush, is he?
I am thrilled to announce that every one of our invitees are in attendance. No doubt you all were brought here under different circumstances, but your end goals are the same. To lead us off in chains, or lead us to an early grave. We thought about simply settling this with an all-out war, but the collateral damage would no doubt be immense.
Listen, man, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. What they do to Risha? Well, she matured, didn't she? Golly. That is absolutely atrocious. The size of her chest. That is like, get the fuck out of here.
And we would never involve innocent civilians in our bloodshed. At least not without an explicit purpose.
You just destroyed a whole fucking village full of people.
So we went back to the drawing board, and we found a far more elegant solution. We decided to host a game.
Oh, shit.
One that would make clever use of the sprawling labyrinth of underground ruins just below this city.
Well,
the concept is quite simple. We will have you all engage in a fierce competition where you will proceed to slaughter one another like rabid animals.
God damn.
These ruins have existed since the days when this country was a kingdom and when this city was its capital. They shall serve as the arena for our game. Once you have bathed in the blood of your peers, you will earn the right to challenge one of my pawns. Should you take all of my pieces, the last team standing will have the opportunity to checkmate me here in Vashtar Palace. That is the long and short of it.
Okay. He wants us to duke it out in a battle royale. They must be sick in the head if they think we'll play along with this insanity.
I should mention that participation is compulsory, so I would not skip out on this if I were you. That is, if you value your own lives, as well as those of the 280,000 innocents in this city.
This dude... Yeah, this motherfucker gotta go. There it is. It's a nuclear weapon. Just like the one that destroyed Cray. They had another one of those damn things after all. That must be the last of Professor Callahan's incomplete prototypes.
I trust that an explanation of this device's capabilities is unnecessary. This game has a number of rules that govern participation, the evacuation of civilians, and other such matters.
I wonder if it's a situation where you have to flip between groups and take on like the different people in his group. I don't know.
Should anyone break the rules, the device will instantly detonate, sending everyone straight to the afterlife, whether that be heaven or Gehenna.
This motherfucker is crazy.
Rule violations will be assessed on a case-by-case basis by an impartial surveillance system, which is run by this relic.
It's a Genesis. The 6th Genesis. We knew it would be involved in some manner.
The device's judgment is absolute. Do not think you can pull the wool over its all-seeing eye.
Why is she just sitting there smiling?
Should you wish to face me in battle, you must eliminate the other teams and conquer the game. It really is that simple. I do hope you will enjoy this carnival that we have dutifully prepared. I know that I will. And there's the noon bell. The game's first round will begin exactly 2 hours from now. Each team has been assigned an entrance to the labyrinth. We will send each of you a map with their locations momentarily. Once you arrive, you will need to search for a key card that we hid near your respective entrances. And that about covers our overview. I look forward to seeing who I will fight at the end of these thrilling 3 days.
This is crazy. These must be the rules of the game and the map to the underground. Let's have a look at them right away. 1. The game begins at noon today and ends at 11:59 p.m. on November 22nd, at exactly midnight. Armada will leave the area and detonate the bomb. Shit. None of the participating players may enter or leave Oracion, nor can they call for reinforcements out from the outside. Any attempt to leak information on the game to the press or to the people of Oracion will result in immediate detonation. Do not attack the Star Palace from the outside or attempt to infiltrate it by any means other than through the established game area. At the end of each round, a new underground area will be unlocked with a boss assigned to each. The last remaining team can enter the palace. This can't be happening. Unfortunately, it is happening. We really are being forced to participate in the Battle Royale. With the Genesis watching over us, we will have to comply and abide by these rules as well. Right. If it catches us breaking any one of them, the whole city will be destroyed. Our options are limited with the entirety of Oracion's populace being held hostage. Hey, wait a second. If the bomb detonates early, they'll get caught up in the blast too, won't they? No, these guys can teleport to safety whenever they want. Though even if they couldn't, I doubt they'd do this any differently. These guys are utterly insane. So this is how they plan to exploit the fruits of Professor Callahan's labor. How utterly abhorrent. I can't say I'm happy about how they're abusing the Genesis either. There are less than 2 hours until the first round begins. We have little time to waste. What should our next move be, Van? I say we get out in the field right away. We can't afford to just sit on our hands. Now, what's at stake here? Eventually, we'll need to make our way over to the entrance and grab our key card. But first, I think we should walk around the South District and help us get our bearings. And while we're in the area, we can visit the guild branch there too. Sounds like a plan. Alright. If these are all the rules, I might have an idea. And of course, he's not going to let us know what that idea is. Alright. So, I don't know why they always keep throwing fairy in here. I'm actually going to go with... I'm gonna go with him and Judith because they've had the least amount of playing time, and Agnes and I just feel Agnes and Van are not people you take out of the party. So let's see what his shit looks like.
Let me handle this.
Nagi, huh? Gale Blade. Damn, he has insane criticals.
I, the Roaring Lion, will serve you.
Change it to his.
Understood. Allow me. That's a single element slot.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to take care of a lot of this off screen.
You have uncovered a new skill. That's a single element slot. Skill set.
He's actually not bad in arts. Red hair. I completely forgot about this. Probably going to end up giving it to him one way or the other. And I gotta open up slots for him. Yep, I'm just gonna... Let's just go take care of some shit right now. I'll probably do everything else off screen, so... Oh, yeah.
No need to be shy now.
Okay, there is his. Yeah. Should I go for his crit rate or? Fuck it.
See you again.
Okay. And let's see what you got, sir.
Do you have any preferences?
Sausage. And appreciate one of those. And a hearty steak. I'm gonna be out of money before I fucking know it, as usual.
Thanks for coming in.
I'm full.
Whew, I am stuffed.
And we'll cook the other thing here. Okay, we can only cook one.
Time to flex my cooking muscles.
Damn, 10,000 HP, huh?
Ah, there's nothing better than this.
Ugh, God, sucks that we gotta eat one of them to get the points. We'll give it to, well,
that was a fine meal.
Alright. Hate having to do that, but it is what it is. And so let's see where we're at. A couple things here. The remnants over there. Got a couple little shops here. Not really any point in going around talking to everyone, so
maybe I'll take the tram.
Just go check out the
need
shops.
a souvenir? Hello there.
A gator scan wallet. Ah, there's the last coin. So we can do.
See you again.
Trade up to do that.
Take a good look. I'm proud of all my wares. It's been a pleasure.
Need that.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush.
Okay. And
Later lunch.
give him the gator scan
I
wallet.
appreciate it.
And let's see, we got the North District up there. No other place really to go. What is this? Oh, the Orbital Factory. All right.
Welcome.
Doesn't really seem to have a lot of new stuff. I'll hold off for now. Now, why the hell can't I boost his? That is weird. Do I not have the silver? Wait, what the fuck? Now, where the hell do you get the silver gauntlets from? Huh. Okay, it looks like everybody about to get a new weapon then. That's the case.
Thanks.
Alright, so I'll just hold off.
Welcome. Thanks. Welcome.
Yeah, we gotta open up his slots. That shit is crazy, man. You definitely need 2 or 3 playthroughs of this game, though. Alright. Well, that's about all we can do there, so... We'll go ahead and get the...
Alright.
Doesn't look like there's any good info here. I don't see any 4 SPGs on the board. That's weird. I thought the society was spreading the word that I'm in town. Maybe they'll start rolling in soon. Not like we can deal with them today anyway. The game will begin soon, and we aren't sure how much time we have before the evening. Got a point there. Guess we'll just have to check back in tomorrow. Let's just worry about making it through the first round for the time being. Right, we need to prepare for the game. Alright, so I'm gonna take care of some stuff off screen, fixing up his stuff. I got some stuff I'm probably gonna switch around with some people, see how he operates. But thank you all for rocking with me. This is getting pretty crazy, but we're gonna see it through. If you're new to the channel, tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all in the next one. I'll go look some other places too. I feel like I don't know. I'm guessing that's the Bracer Guild up there, so. Alright, but catch you all in the next one though. Peace.